REDX is releasing today our new GeoLeads tool, and I want to jump in and show you what that looks like in Vortex and show you how to use it. Now, you're familiar with what we're looking at here. This is Vortex. And when you add the GeoLeads service to your account, you're going to see a new GeoLeads button right up here at the top. Now, what is so fantastic about the new REDX GeoLeads tool is it is so easy to use, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's say, for example, you're prospecting to your expired listings, which you can see I'm doing here. I'm in a list of expired listings, and let's say I've just listed this property. Well, I can come to the list here and check the box for this property and hit my GeoLeads tool. Assuming my internet catches up with me, I'm going to hit the GeoLeads button there, and it will automatically populate the address right into my GeoLeads tool. Now, there's a few things I can do right here in this tool. What I can do is I can designate the nearest 25, the nearest 50, or the nearest 100 homes, and I can show properties that have been owned for a certain amount of time. For example, I may not want to prospect to people who have just purchased the home in the last 12 or 18 months. So I can filter those out. I can also limit the total number of phone numbers that REDX will generate for those. So if you just want one phone number, we will give you the most likely phone number that we can that will connect you with that property. If you want to call a little more phone numbers, increase the chance that you're going to connect with people, you could select 3. But then you'll touch this preview button, and it's going to calculate and drop pins on all 100 of the closest properties. And I can see these grayed out properties. These are the ones that have sold in the last 18 months. So it shows me right here, my gray pins. I have 23 properties out of the 100 that have been owned in the last 8 months. And I can hit go, and it will calculate and generate the contact information for me, and create a folder with the address for that property right under my GeoLeads folder here. Now, the other thing that's so unique about REDX GeoLeads that no one else out there does is when you have our expireds or the FSBOs or the FURBOs, or let's assume that you have all of our whole product suite of leads for expireds, FSBOs, FURBOs, and pre-foreclosure leads. Your GeoLeads will be cross-checked against those other lead types to show you if they match any other. So I can see here that this property, for example, is under contract. Here's one that's already on the market listed as active. Here are 2 in my GeoLeads that are actually expired listings. And so if I had just listed a home in that neighborhood, input that address, and it gave me this information here, I would be able to see that, hey, those are also expired listings in my list. I can see properties that are under contract. This is a feature that is unique to REDX's GeoLeads. There is no other service out there that will allow you to determine whether or not those GeoLeads that you're looking at match some other lead status or some property listing on the MLS already. Now, I showed you how you do that by selecting a property and generating a GeoLeads search, but you can also do it with unique properties that you enter in. So if you come into the GeoLeads tool without having a lead highlighted, you can enter in any address. And you can select the nearest 25, 50, or 100 homes. And again, if I want to see properties that have sold in the last 12 months, for example, and hit preview, it will spit out those properties and show me, hey, in the last 12 months, there's been one property that has sold, the one property that's been owned for less than 12 months. And I can generate a list of all the contact information for those leads. You can see the format of the GeoLeads is the same format as any of your other lead types that you get with REDX. And simply designates its own folder for each GeoLeads search that you do.